We respected that. Which is why we didn't know better. That's why they never wanted us to learn to read. But guess what? We could read now. And because we could read now, we get the true understanding of what they did to us. And we are here to wake up our people. Look at how much of our young, look at them, of our young children engaging in carnival. Carnival is not our heritage. God's love is our heritage. That's what we call terrible parenting. You see, that's so crazy how people get through a carnival season. They don't care about nobody and they don't care about nobody's life. Listen to this. The book of Psalm chapter 119 verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth. God's law is the truth. Let me explain something to you, right? If God is his righteousness is from everlasting to everlasting, which means it never ends. Which means that his word, I'm not going to return to him void. His word is from everlasting to everlasting. You can never tell me that God's word in 10 years ago, it is from everlasting to everlasting. So from the Old Testament straight up to the New Testament, everything is law. Everything is law, everything remains forever. Despite what your demon pastors never going to tell you, that, oh, the Old Testament does not exist anymore. Or you don't need to read from the Old Testament. God's truth is the law. And God's law is forever. From way back when, today, tomorrow, and forever, it will always be the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Read. Joshua chapter 1 verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night. God's law should never depart from you. The moment God's law depart from you, that's it. You start to go astray. That is why so much crime is in our country. That is why our police have so much work to do. But guess what? Our people don't care. Because when you go to the church, that is what you're being taught. I hear a pastor say, oh, they pray for safe carnival. Pray for what safe carnival? You're supposed to pray against carnival. This is not our heritage. That have nothing to do with none of us. Fine grass, fine grass. In the furnace. Many waters. Because black people don't talk soft, black people talk loud. And we speak with authority. Well, real men do. Not these feminine men that out here, so. You understand? Yes. We're not reading that is the true color of Christ, the description of Christ according to this Bible. Yes, that's what was taught to us in slavery. They changed the image of this to make themselves superior to us. Because just imagine this, sister. If you was in slavery, right? A white man enslaved you and then show you that Christ is a black man. How would you feel? What would you think? No, we got to rise up because my Savior, the greatest man on earth, is a black man. So how could I let the next race enslave me? You understand? So that's why you have to do this. Give me first Maccabees 3:14. This is what they did. They make sure to do this. And they is called white supremacy. Because if they didn't do this, they would have never been able to control us as a people. Read. First Maccabees chapter 3 verse 48. And laid open the book of the law. First of all, the Bible, the Holy Bible, is God's law. This is the book of the law. You understand, sister? Read. Wherein the heathen sought to paint the image of their likeness. They painted this. Christ used to be black. Not you. The images of Christ used to be black. They painted it this way. So that they could control us. That is why when we went into slavery, we didn't do anything. Because we thought that they were in the image of Christ. Right. We respected that. Which is why we didn't know better. That is why they never wanted us to learn to read. But guess what? We could read now. And because we could read now, we get the true understanding of what they did to us. And we are here to wake up our people. Look at how much of our young, look at them, of our young children engaging in carnival. Carnival is not our heritage. God's laws is our heritage. That is what we call terrible parenting.
That's right.
Terrible parenting. Some of the parents of them don't even know better themselves because why? Come Carnival Tuesday, some of them then come in a pants and a ground. Exposing themselves. They're not supposed to even be dressing like that. They're dressing like a bunch of damn whores inside this place here. And guess what? That's how some of these young men like to see it. Because why? When they see them just like that, they're going to start to beg them. And because of all of that now, that's why you have so much carnival babies. That's why you have so much diseases. Our people suffer by lack of knowledge. But guess what? Half of you don't even want to know the knowledge. Because why? You think that what you're doing is right. You think that everything that you know is right. But until you come back to the law, statutes and commandments of the Most High God, we'll continue to be in this way. The Sabbath day, which is today, was made for us. Give me Exodus 31:16. The Sabbath day is supposed to be held holy. We're supposed to keep the Sabbath day holy for all our generations. Not just for them, because that's what I tell you, that is Old Testament. No. If God's righteousness is everlasting, that means His word is everlasting. It was not void, it will never return to Him void. Read.
Exodus chapter 31, verse 16. Wherefore the children of Israel keep the Sabbath to observe the Sabbath throughout their generation.
Their generation, which means they keep going on and on and on. But guess what? Look at our people today. They don't keep the Sabbath. Give me Exodus 20:8. We're supposed to keep the Sabbath day holy.
That's right.
But just look at all of this. Our women dressing out of order. Even the men are dressing out of order. Because half of them don't even pull up their pants. Why do you have a pants with a waist if you don't keep it on your waist? Why you just don't buy 2 pants leg and put it on? Buy 2 pants foot, put it on and wear it. What is the point of the waist if you're not wearing it on your waist? We are prophets. We are prophets of the Most High God. Read.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
We have to remember the Sabbath day and to keep it holy. Today is the Sabbath day of the Most High God. Today is the day that we're supposed to keep holy. We're not supposed to be doing our own thing out here today. Throughout all our generations, we're supposed to keep this day holy. Read on.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant.
6 days. 6 days the Most High gave us to work. You understand? Where did you just come from? Okay, you know you're not supposed to buy and sell today? Yes, today is the Sabbath day, we're not supposed to buy nor sell. That's breaking God's law. That's breaking God's Sabbath.
That's right.
6 days we have to do everything what we have to do. When is the first day of the week, sister? When is the first day of the week? When you look on your calendar, which is the first day of the week? No.
Sunday.
Sunday is the first day of the week. Monday is the first working day of the week. But Sunday is the first day of the week. Today is the 7th day, which is the Sabbath day. We're supposed to keep it holy. The moment we disobey that, we disobey God. And the moment we disobey God, God is going to punish us. You're not supposed to buy, you're not supposed to sell, you're not supposed to walk. You're not supposed to engage in your own body. You're supposed to congregate and keep the Sabbath day holy. Give me 1 John 3:4. Because this is the thing, the pastors don't ever tell you what is sin. What the pastors don't tell you? Oh, don't do this, don't do that. They don't really tell you what is sin according to the Bible. Because the Bible plainly outlines what sin is. And if you know what sin is, you would fear God and don't do sin. Read.
1 John chapter 3 verse 4. Whosoever commits sin transgress also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law.
The Bible said, whosoever commits sin transgresseth God's law. Because sin is the transgression of God's law. So the moment you transgress God's law, you're sinning.
Read. Verse 8. He that commits sin is of the devil.
He that commits sin is of the devil. That is what the Bible says, not me. Those are the words of the Most High God. Each and every one of you out here who committing sin today is of the devil.
Teacher.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.